let's get started. So my face is clean. I'm going to start with the Benefit Pore Professional. And I'm just going to, this is a gel-based primer. I'm just putting very little. This is just to help in my T-zone area. So just like right here, along my nose. So you want to just use this any way you feel you get a little oily. And I'm going to take my MAC Prep and Prime Natural Radiance Primer. Take a little bit of that, and on the area where I didn't apply the gel primer, I'm going to apply that primer in those areas. So I'm going to go ahead and do my brows off camera. So for my brows today, I'm going to be using the Makeup Forever Sculpting Brow Palette, which is this bad boy right here. So see here, you have the primer that I put on my brows after I brush them into place. And then you have 3 different shades of powder. So I'm back and I went ahead and did this eye, applied my lash. When I tell you this is my go-to palette, he made these two just different enough that you need to buy both. And I'm glad I did, because I use these two palettes a lot. I'm just going to take a fluffy brush here and see this color here, which is kind of the same color as my lid. It's going to give me a nice even base to work with. So I have that here, and like I said, all over the lid. Do that again. So you see how it doesn't look too crazy, but it makes everything nice and even. Right? See that? I'm going to take my MAC 217 brush to dip it into this brown right here. So you see the shade is a little bit darker than the base shade. So I'm gonna dip that in, tap off the excess, and I'm going to focus this just right here in the upper crease of the eye. So just right here. Outer crease, I should say. Okay. Then going back into the other Patrick Starrr palette, this nice deep rich brown, same thing, same brush, focusing on the outer crease. Go ahead and dip that in, tap off the excess, which is getting on my shirt, and again focusing right in here. See that? Creating that outer V. Oh, so I'm going to go back in with this brush, the 224 fluffy brush, and then blend out these harsh edges here. Go ahead and prime the lashes, outer corner, bring this up. You want to make sure your ends are nice and secure first. So before I do anything looking crazy, I make sure that end is on there first. Bring this up over my natural lashes. And then boom. Okay, hit that corner. Now you want to just squeeze them together to make sure you're in that area right where your lashes connect with your lid. Let's go ahead and get started with the foundation. I take my MAC Prep and Prime. This is a pore refiner stick, and I'll just apply it right in this area to kind of smooth it out. And I apply very little. You do not need a lot, just a dot, and that's even a lot. Boom. blast that with the Makeup Forever setting spray and work the color correction just in the dark circle area. Just kind of get that in there to even it out, just right up in there. I'm going to take my Fenty Beauty foundation in 420, do a little pump here. I got this a long time ago, this particular color, and it's a little too red for me, which is why I mixed it with the Fenty, but I love the longevity of this foundation. So this is the Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation. This is in color R52C. So I do a pump, pump there. So I'm going to go ahead and just mix that like so. And what I'm going to do is just wipe down the center of my face like so. Alright, so it's all in with the brush. Then I squirt a little bit of Fenty, just press all over my face. Press. Pushing the foundation into the skin. Boom. I'm gonna grab my Nars Radiant concealer. This is in Biscuit. Go heavy. After that's on, I do give my face a spray. And go ahead and clean up your shadow like so. Notice I didn't use a liner today. That rarely happens. Rarely. I'm just taking the Access, whatever Access concealer I have, and just bring it up to this area. I'm not going for a super highlighted look today. Next, I'm going to take my Laura Mercier powder, which I'm running out of because I've been doing makeup like a maniac. I'm gonna hit this with a spray. I'm gonna get this powder on here. First, before I bake or get that going, let's go ahead and set this concealer that we just put on here. You want to do this fairly quickly to avoid creasing. Let's go ahead and hit around the nose, T-zone area. I'm going to go ahead and get all that powder in the T-zone area. Looks crazy, I know. But it makes a difference. Just get that all in. I'm going to grab my Laura Mercier translucent baking powder in medium deep now, like so. Going to hit it with a spray. Dip the brush into the powder, tap off the excess, and press it into my skin with a rolling motion. Press and roll. Now remember, we already went in underneath the eye, so you don't have to get too crazy with this underneath here. We will dust off the excess in a second. Now everything is pressed and rolled, so I can go ahead and dust off the excess. Make sure that powder is in there. Important step. After I do that, hit my face with a spray. So I go ahead and take this angled fluffy brush. I'm going to just swirl it in like that. Tap off the excess. And I'm just bouncing on my cheek area here. To go ahead and go into a deeper brown. This came in my BoxyCharm box. It's by Pur. It's just a deeper powder brown here. Just go ahead and dip that in, knock off the excess, and go right over the Morphe. My Makeup Forever Velvet Finish. So shout out to Wayne Goss. He's from the UK. He's a bomb makeup artist, a bomb YouTuber, and he knows what he's talking about. He calls it the buffing technique. And what you want to do is take I'm using a Makeup Forever brush. This is brush number 154. My Makeup Forever spray. And I am Velvet Finish number 14. It's a compact powder. This is a finishing powder. You wouldn't use this to necessarily set your face. Use this to finish your face. Swirl that in. Tap off the excess. Do sections of your face so you're precise. You want to go over everything. This is what I find gives me a flawless finish. Photographs well. Ambient powder, lighting powder. This is in Radiant Light. I'm going to go ahead and get my Makeup Forever spray. So this is the final look. The lip is set, my hair is done. And again, remember, we went ahead and gave our face a spray after the foundation was in there, you know, it was set on our skin. And then to set it, we press with a fluffy brush and roll, press and roll, press and roll. And then we went in with our Makeup Forever Velvet Finishing Powder in a buffing technique, working in small sections of the face, small tiny circles. And of course that comes after we added our contour and our highlight. And then just to bump up the highlight a little bit after the buffing technique, we went in and added our ambient lighting powder, which sets beautifully over the skin. And I hope you enjoy. Please don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and don't forget to visit my website too. I am EvaGOfficial.com. Thanks again. Stay beautiful.